Yo, we live, y'all. First game of the season. Afro.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Eli.
The Zips will get us started with the opening kickoff.
We are 2-4.
And he'll just take a knee and
just to get a ball.
Start at the 25.
College.
So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the
everyone
football
gets bold.
first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ward. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Zips offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they solve some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Newell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw again. Setting up the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It's first down from the 11. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
Kill him. It's O-line.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hoffman. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson.
Can you be any slower?
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wells. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's an RPO.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brings into the open. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he got well. He just got rid of the football.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Finds a man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the ground, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Everybody take a breather.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Akron, 3.
Ooh.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Throw the ball.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense.
Didn't even turn around and look.
Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown.
Weren't even looking for the ball.
What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
No idea what that's like.
There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
14, Akron, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the
That was
passing game
8
is
yards.
obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more
All
speed
that
on the
running.
field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Back to throw, it's Ward. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Kansas State quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Oh my goodness, the ball is...
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
They're not
And
even
that is a
looking.
huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Lindsey. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Tries to get it on the ground.
Oh my goodness, you blocked nobody.
They'll turn it over on down.
No one that blocked. I about had thrown it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Fires it.
The hell?
On the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Huffman. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down.
What the hell was that?
Opportunity, big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Catch it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. Turning it on. Got it for the first.
He just runs.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the 2nd half. And And he's going to bring this one out.
Just out of
Stopped
curiosity,
at the
number
17, and
69.
he's
Who
probably
were you blocking?
second-guessing that return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we play because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Smashes ahead.
Regular
a nifty return on that one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Ellison. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
There he goes.
My goodness.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Give to the fullback.
One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Witherspoon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Witherspoon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Who the hell are you throwing to?
Some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
It's good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Ellison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Wells. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Fletcher. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching.
Who are you blocking? Block that guy.
Didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right on the money. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Akron, 6.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Give to the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips are on the move. Let's go! Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The run from the shotgun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Let's go! DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires downfield. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of nerves. Nerve of that guy.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Picked picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Wolf. The throw, got it in the middle, it's Ellison. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going for the goal line. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Run it with the fullback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to run.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story
I don't
of the
think he's
game.
gonna make 2 bowl
Everything
games.
going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back. You get to have another week of practice. And as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays.
Look at that.
Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better. But you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good night, folks. See you next thing. Tomorrow, maybe they advance. They begin. Maybe get a late night one if they advance early enough. I remember, Boy Afro signing off. Remember, love is for suckers.